Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, Film Spire. Let's head into the best rap albums of June 2022. Number 5, Elucid, I Told Bessie.
Part though apart, wet earth and Apollo sent the heart.
Billy Woods put out a Theopies in April, and Elucid dropped I Told Bessie in the past month. Both rappers feature on each other's new albums. Woods is actually on 4 of I Told Bessie's songs, including one track that also features Pink Sifu and Kel Chris, and he's co-executive produced the album, and both albums scratch a similar itch. I Told Bessie is one of Elucid's most focused and direct projects yet. Bars land with impact, repeated punchlines quickly get stuck in your head, and Elucid follows a theme throughout. The album is named after his grandmother, who Elucid credits with pouring early ideals of black consciousness into him, and with this album, he aimed to pay tribute to him and acknowledge her continuing impact on his life path. With that strong, clear goal comes some of the strongest, clearest songs he's ever released. I Told Bessie feels like one of Elucid's most accessible albums, but it's all relative. He's still rapping over mind-warping experimental production, and his approach to language is just as dizzying. The album always seems to have one foot up in space and the other firmly planted on Earth. It occupies that thrilling, unpredictable space in between. Number 4, 070 Shake, You Can't Kill Me.
Sick. You were sick, babe, I was your medicine. I'm your oxygen.
NJ artist 070 Shake had her first breakthrough as a guest on multiple albums from Kanye West's Wyoming Sessions, including his own Ye, Pusha T's Daytona, and Nas's Nasir. And 2 years later, she released her own debut album, Modus Vivendi, which further established her as a refreshing new voice in the hip-hop world. On that album, she did use rap cadences and trap beats, but it wasn't really a rap album. She sounded more like a singer at heart. Modus Vivendi almost seemed caught between what Shake wanted to be and what people expected from a good music artist, but on You Can't Kill Me, she sounds wholly original. Aside from the occasional brush with the genre, You Can't Kill Me isn't a rap album at all. It's a soulful art pop album, and this time Shake relies less on gurgly auto-tune and more on just belting it. The album's only featured guest is Christine and the Queens, and they are a fitting pair. Like Christine, Shake makes left-of-the-dial pop music that casually defies genre and expectations. The album's full of futuristic, innovative production and lush, multi-layered vocal harmonies. To quote Madonna, who recently featured Shake on an official remix of Frozen, "There is no one like her." Number 3, Drake, Honestly Nevermind.
Falling back on me. Falling back.
The great house music revival of 2022 is upon us, with both Beyoncé and Drake incorporating the genre into their music within days of each other. Drake did so in the form of Honestly Nevermind, an album that's almost entirely Drake singing over dance beats, without really rapping or traditional hip-hop production involved at all. It's not entirely out of left field for Drake, who did something similar on Passion Fruit and has worked with Jamie XX, and it still never reaches the height of his early to mid 2010s hot streak, but as an overall album, it's the most drastic musical departure he's made in a while. It's nice to hear him shaking things up in any capacity, and it's a fun record, cynics be damned. Number 2, Logic, Vinyl Days.
Stay connected on the block, bitch, I'm Tetris. Snatch a necklace, Dilla beats got me reckless. Even if you knew the whole clan couldn't protect us, don't
Logic's critics usually accuse him of being too much of a tryhard, too obsessed with trying to make classics for the hip-hop canon, instead of just actually making music that's good enough to be discussed alongside Logic's heroes. That still may be true, but on Vinyl Days, he seems a little less concerned with canonization and more concerned with just paying tribute to the music he loves the most, 90s boom bap and underground hip-hop. From the album title alone, it's clear that this project is meant to induce nostalgia, and as a fan of all of the stuff Logic is paying tribute to, I have to say, this one's kinda hard to deny. He pays tribute to Jay Dilla, he has a whole song where he calls Madlib the greatest producer of all time and urges him to revive his rap alter ego, Quasimoto. And contributors include other boom bap devotees like Action Bronson, Currency, Blue in Exile, and The Game, plus some actual boom bap legends like DJ Premier, RZA, and AZ. At 30 songs, it is really long, but it sounds like Logic's having fun, and it's fun to listen to too. Number 1, Conway, Big Ghost.
Life is about trials and tribulations and overcoming obstacles, but I'm tired of shit I'm facing, cause it's not only mine,
Conway the Machine remains incredibly prolific, having dropped several projects this year all alone, all of which find him offering up gritty, detailed storytelling and knockout punchlines over nostalgia-inducing production that recalls the classic boom bap era. One of his most frequent collaborators is producer Big Ghost Limited, who he has now released 3 projects with in as many years, and 4 total including 2015's Griselda Ghost with Westside Gun. On What Has Been Blessed Cannot Be Cursed, the pair do what they do best, with Big Ghost crafting ominous soundscapes that serve as a perfectly matched backdrop for Conway's lyricism. Guests include Method Man, Jay Skis, Eve the Genius, and more. This brings us to the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure that you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.